chance I get, there's a place I go where the bass are biting as the sun hangs low. There's a feeling I get that I hope will never end. On a deep, clear lake or an Ozark stream, I kick back, relax, and I start to dream about what Mother Nature has waiting around the bend. Larry and Bob will take me there today. My gear's packed up and I just can't wait to get out on my way. Outdoors in the heartland, it's like coming home to an old friend. That city life is not for me. There's fun as far as I can see. Great Midwest is where I want to be. Outdoors in the heartland. Outdoors in the heartland. Outdoors in the heartland.
Outdoors in the Heartland is brought to you by Skeeter Boats, designed to fish, engineered to last. By Yamaha Outboards, expect a lot more from Yamaha. By Winchester Ammunition, nobody hits harder. And by your quality Ford dealers.
You've waited years for this very moment. You have the best gear. You've scouted every inch of the timber. All your hard work is about to pay off because right now he's filling up your sights. Too bad you forgot the Scent Away. Scent Away scent-eliminating laundry detergent, bath soap, shampoo, antiperspirant, and new powder. The best from HS Scents by Hunter Specialties. Uncommon scents for hunting success.
It's nice to know at moments like these that you're driving the biggest and baddest machine around. Yamaha's 1998 VMAX 200 and 225 3.1-liter Big Rocks. Loaded with all the raw power you need to leave the competition in your wake. And with a look that's pure muscle. Check out the new Yamaha 3.1 VMAX and live life in the fast lane. Visit the new King of the Bass Boat Market at your nearest Yamaha dealer or call 1-800-88-YAMAHA.
The secret is out. The Nichols Pulsator Spinnerbait continues to lead the industry in new technology with its patented tapered 3D metal flake blades and new transparent colored blade. A new dimension in spinnerbaits. Hologram blades in 2 design patterns, scale, and smooth holograms. And now, introducing the Laser Blade, individual holographic prismatic scales placed on our tapered 3D blades. Nichols, the champion's choice.
Hey, Bob, hold it. If you're hunting for a trophy deal, you're not going to find it here.
How about here? Not here either.
Right here. But where you will find it at is the fertile hunting grounds at Cribbs Ford City. Whether you're after small game like Ranger, F-150, Explorer, or big game like Power Strokes, Expeditions, Windstars, and Super Cab Duellas, they're all herded up in St. Louis at Cribbs Ford City, just 3 minutes east of I-270 on Page.
There's another one!
No.
Look over here! There's more! Look at them! Everywhere!
This week, folks, we're headed west to experience the annual migration of hunters from all over the United States that make that trek to the Rocky Mountain West for elk and mule deer. If you have never been on a western elk or mule deer hunt, you're really missing out. Just the scenery alone will keep you coming back. But there's nothing like the dry, crisp air and the sights and sound of the mighty elk, which are more numerous than they've been in decades. And for the average hunter on a budget, the state of Colorado offers anybody the opportunity to experience the chance to hunt these great animals with over-the-counter licenses. There's different kinds of hunts in the mountains. There's do-it-yourself hunts on public lands, there's outfitted hunts in the high country wilderness, packing in on horses and mules, and there's private land trespass hunts where you pay a fee to hunt on private land where there's less hunters and pressure and the terrain is less taxing on the body. And that's what brings Bob and I to Craig, Colorado in the northwest part of the state. The foothills and valleys in this area are a wildlife paradise. You know, there's numerous pronghorn antelope, buffalo, elk, mule deer, waterfowl, foxes, and coyotes. We're hunting with Ronnie Jones of Greystone Outfitters.
Most people can afford my trespass hunt. Most of them are 5 to 6 day hunts. And what we're hunting is actually CRP ground out here. And these elk, when the snow hits the high country, they just migrate in here and they winter here. and they stay here till about February. When the snow starts melting, they head back to the high country, and you will see elk here, probably more than you've probably ever seen in your life. There's one thing I want to tell y'all about this out here hunting. It's real easy to hunt. You don't have to be a track star or nothing like that, like the high country hunts around here. It's just hard to hunt in this high country. A lot of people think they can do it. They get up there and find out they're not physically able to do it. Where here, you can hunt. We got a road that runs into the place. It's easy to walk in. You're hunting in low country, 6,000 to 7,000 feet. It's a place to bring somebody that is like your girlfriend or your wife or whoever, because it's easy hunting. And you'll see some animals here, and probably more than what you'd see in the high country.
And it's probably good that, you know, people that aren't physically able to really do roughing it or walk very far or climb and whatnot, that this is a perfect thing for those kind of people that have tried it before and couldn't go.
That's right, Larry.
And they're 30 minutes from town where they can stay in a motel room and have a hot shower and meals. And I want to tell you something, Ronnie. That's a beautiful thing, because
yeah, it is.
We've spent several days or a week in the mountains before, and showers are great because my old partner here smells like a goat after 3 or 4 days. He's had to be around.
The land we're hunting is kind of where wilderness meets agriculture, and as you'll see, this is where the foothills meet mountain valleys planted with alfalfa and wheat, which are a game magnet. But this is hunting, and sometimes things are just off a bit, and as luck would have it, the start of the second rifle season brought fair weather with clear night skies with a full moon. And under these conditions, elk feed all night and retreat to the cover before daylight. You know, we were seeing hundreds of elk in the moonlight before daybreak, and they were even still bugling, and this was the 3rd week of October. Well, the elk were giving us the slip because of the full moon, and time was running out on our hunt when our luck started to change a little bit.
Larry, there's 3 does coming across the field right out here. I see them. There's another deer coming across here. Them elk went on around the edge. There's 3 deer down there.
Can you believe, Bob, how many elk is down in the fields over there? Hey, Bob. There's a nice buck right down here, right down here at the bottom. See him? He's in the oak brush. Yeah, nice deer.
Yeah. Looks like a 3x3 or 4x4. Go ahead and take him on back out. Better get your knee up.
I need to get a rest.
He's moving on down.
Let's shoot. How far do you think it is? 250.
He's 250, 275. I'd hold right on him.
Spot it for me.
He's hit hard.
He's in.
He's hit hard. There he is. He's going down. All right, good shot. That sucker's almost 275. All right.
Well, I tell you, I held. I got this Thompson Center. Excuse me for out of breath. Almost feel like I was climbing a hill, the adrenaline rush here, but I'm shooting a new Thompson Center Encore in a 7mm mag. And I got it sighted in with a 140 grain Supreme fail-safe Winchester bullet at about 3 inches high at 100. And I was practically dead on at 300. And I could tell by the size of the deer in the scope that on 12 power that he was within 400 yards, less than 3, I thought. And excuse me, I held right on him. And I couldn't get a good rest here. So I used the old knee. When all else fails, folks, get down and use your knee. Never do offhand if you don't have to on big game, no matter how good a shot you are.
But folks, if you've never been to the West hunting, not only Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, you've got to come out here and experience one time. It gets in your blood. You know, I try to come almost every year somewhere. In the years that I haven't come, I'm bummed out till I get in my tree stand in Missouri, Illinois or somewhere, because you crave the mountains in this country and all the wildlife that's abundant out here.
Let's go look at this deer that you shot. We knew you had a phone call last night. When you called home and talked to Diane, I think her last words was,
if me and you didn't bring any meat home to not come home, I thought we might have
well, at least
some roadkill if the weather didn't change, but that might have made me squeeze off a little bit quicker on this buck. But
Well, I guess now we got a little bit of dragging. Fortunately, Ronnie's got the truck down by the far barn down there, and so I think we can at least get him down to the edge of the field.
It was the last day to hunt in Colorado. The snow still hadn't blown in, and it was the first time in days we were able to catch some elk in the fields after sunup. Bob and I were on opposite sides of the ravine near where the fields meet the oak brush when I got a chance to put my Thompson Center 7mm mag with a 140 grain fail-safe bullet to a real test.
It's a big ravine that comes out. They've been feeding out here and they're coming up through here. I can hear quite a few cows down in here. There's been a couple bulls that are bugling down through here. We've got Larry set up over here on the other side. Hopefully, if they come up through here, the last 2 mornings they've come through here, but they've turned and gone around the other side. So this morning they're on out in here. Hopefully they're going to come up through here, and either I can see them down through here, kind of hopefully catch them in a crossfire. We haven't seen any big bulls. There's been some 5x5s and there's one 4x4 and been quite a few spikes. But hopefully this morning they'll get up through here. I know there's some cows coming in through here. Hopefully we can ambush them when they come through. In fact, Larry looks like he sees something. He's motioning. There's something down below us, evidently. He's putting a sneak on something. I can't see a thing. Damn gum, I can't see anything. He's sneaking over here down. There must be something in below us down here. Uh-oh. Oh man, he acts like he's gonna get ready to shoot. Oh. That had to be 400 yards, at least. All right.
Oh, man.
What is he? 5x5. Tell you what, good job, good job. He's no monster, but I'll tell you what, it's a great Colorado bull. He'll probably go 600 pounds, I bet.
I'm shooting the Thompson Center Encore in a 7 mag and got a Redfield, 4x12 scope, Redfield 8x42 binoculars, so you can see a long ways. And with a gun like this, you can see them a lot of times, you can kill them. And I had my gun sighted in, dead on at 300, and I'm shooting 140 grain, fail-safe Winchester bullet. And at 400 yards, around a foot drop or something like that. And when I practice, I could aim about a foot over a bullseye at 400 yards and hit dead in there.
You know what you just
And that's
said?
what I thought it was. And what I did is I put my crosshairs right above the heart, right on top of his back, and took a chance to see what happened. And as you can see, what do you say, that's probably a foot. I shot him right through the shoulder, quarter, right into the heart. And this, believe me, you and I have elk hunted, mule deer hunted a lot, been all over the country, and this will be the first elk ever that had a truck back up to him and put him in.
I hope he's got a crane on the back of there to lift it, because I'm about pluckered out from up and down the back of these
And
mountains.
the thing about it, folks, here in Craig, when you hunt with a guy like Ronnie that's got access to this kind of country, we're going to field dress this elk, we're going to put him in this truck, and we're going to take him to town to a locker where we can get it processed. We're going to take the whole animal in there, they'll skin it for you, cape out the trophy, and wrap and package your meat, or just chill or whatever.
Folks, as you've seen here today, the Thompson Center Encore rifle, Redfield scopes and binoculars, and Winchester ammunition is an awesome combination. And another awesome combo is a hunt with Ronnie Jones and Greystone Outfitters on a ranch where you can get an elk or a deer intact to custom quality meats in Craig, Colorado, where they can process and freeze your game for the long ride home. Don't go away, folks. We'll be right back with another deer hunt in Utah right after this.
Innovation, engineering, and composite technology all are found in the new 1998 ZX series from Skeeter. On the outside, it may look like a legendary Skeeter, but under that high-quality finish, you'll find a revolutionary composite transom, a super strong composite stringer system, a long-lasting one-piece composite floor, and extra durable boat cap. To the serious bass fisherman, a composite ZX Skeeter is the ultimate fishing machine. For a Skeeter dealer nearest you, call 1-800-SKEETER.
At certain times of the year, the only thing that has separated man from animal is the way he hunts. The animal has had the advantage. Now, the hunter has the old man. The old man is quiet, safe, and easy to use. A lot lighter to carry with the use of carbon technology. Concealed with a new camouflaged coat of mossy oak breakup or Realtree Extra Brown. The Old Man Carbon Series. The new advantage for the animal in you.
Next stop on our western hunt was central Utah, south of Salt Lake City to Hidden Springs Ranch for mule deer. This part of Utah is known for its fantastic scenery and its mule deer and elk. If you're a person that's looking for a hunt where wildlife abounds with comfortable accommodations, then Hidden Springs Ranch is for you. Hunters come here and stay with their wives, family, or their buddies, and they stay in luxury without paying luxury prices with the chance at a trophy deer or elk. Steve Love is the owner of Hidden Springs Ranch.
It's a great experience, even for those that just want to see the wildlife. We have not hunted this area for almost 30 years. This is the first year that we've done something like this commercially. So you're going to see a lot of wildlife that in other places you'll never see. We have cow elk tags. We have, as going on here today, the deer hunt, the mule deer hunt. We've shot 3 nice deer already this season. If they hit Salt Lake City or fly into Salt Lake City, we'll pick them up at the airport and get them to the lodge.
But this is an excellent stand. Look at you can see all these ridges coming down here and the snow's going to push them down. I'm going to sit right here the rest of the day and wait them out.
Well, I'm looking for mule deer.
Is this a stand or what? Hey folks, this week we're bringing you from central Utah in the Hidden Springs Ranch and Resort. And you talk about some hunting now. There's more game here. We've seen hundreds of mule deer. We haven't even started hunting yet. There's elk, as you can see right here from the hot tub.
Do you really care about that elk right now or mule deer?
Not right now. I'm so sore from walking in the mountains in Colorado, I'm needing this hot tub for about a day. But folks, we got a place here where we're hunting this week where you can come and have a real nice, comfortable, big game hunt in high country and spend your nights in a luxurious room with a jacuzzi bathtub and the finest cooking you'll ever have anywhere. And another thing about it, they've got something to offer everybody, whether you're a woman or a man that's an avid hunter, or you want to bring your spouse and family that don't hunt and then have a good time, this is the place to bring them. They've got horseback riding, trout fishing, hiking, you name it, they got it. But right now, folks, I think the elk's coming a little closer. We're going to have to quiet down a little bit. Hey Bob, you think we can get them, bring us a Diet Coke and some caviar?
Well, I'm going to sit back where I can get a little better rest and kind of spread back a little bit and watch these poor boys.
Wouldn't you know, we wouldn't draw an elk tag, but we did get deer tags. And after we got our minds off these Utah elk, the snow hit. And maybe, with a little luck, we'd score again. Little did we know this was no regular snow. It was the blizzard of the fall of '97 that crippled much of the west and the plain states. But we seen lots of deer and elk before the weather shut us down. But my buddy Bob was able to get a crack at a nice muley.
You see them 2 does right there? Yeah. Look just to the opening to the right. It buck's right in there. There's a little bitty hole you can see through his.
All I could see was a smaller buck, looked like maybe a 2x2. I thought I'd seen a bigger one earlier.
No, right over here on the left. Just to the left of him.
He just need to take one more step. Got a branch in the way. It's about 200 yards, huh?
You got him.
Got him?
I seen him go down.
Well, I was holding, he stepped out just about one step far enough. I can see the rack through there. He's laying on his side. He's down.
He didn't go nowhere.
He's down. All right. Dead-gum wind. I couldn't keep the crosshairs on him.
Well, maybe that 270 does shoot as good as that 7 mag.
That's about 200 yards.
I'll tell you what, with any luck here, if a buck pops out, I might get one before you can get over to get yours.
Man, there's a lot of deer around here.
That's the thing about this Utah and this Hidden Springs Ranch. You know, like everybody sees when we opened the show, we was in the hot tub and there was elk and deer up on the hill. But folks, if you're looking for a great hunt, they've got so much game here in this part of Utah. I've hunted in Montana and Colorado and seen lots of deer in a lot of places, but there's just as many mule deer in this part of the country as anywhere I've ever been.
Well, it's no monster deer that I shot, but it looked like a good 4x4. And at this point, like I said, with only a few days to hunt we had, I'm just tickled to get an opportunity to even get one. Folks, it's not a big buck, but I'll tell you what, when you can go out here, first trip into Utah and kill a 21-inch animal, he's probably 21 inches, he's no monster. You know, he's a good 4x4. You don't have a lot of mass, it's probably about a 200, 225 pound animal, but I'll tell you what, I'm sure glad to take him.
It's nice to know at moments like these that you're driving the biggest and baddest machine around. Yamaha's 1998 VMAX 200 and 225 3.1 liter big rods. Loaded with all the raw power you need to leave the competition in your wake. And with a look that's pure muscle. Check out the new Yamaha 3.1 VMAX and live life in the fast lane. Visit the new King of the Bass Boat Market at your nearest Yamaha dealer or call 1-800-88-YAMAHA.
Hey, Bob, hold it. If you're hunting for a trophy deal, you're not going to find it here.
How about here?
Not here either. Right here. But where you will find it at is the fertile hunting grounds at Cribbs Ford City. Whether you're after small game like Ranger, F-150, Explorer, or big game like Power Strokes, Expeditions, Windstars, and Super Cab Duels, they're all herded up in St. Louis at Cribbs Ford City, just 3 minutes east of I-270 on Page.
There's another one!
No.
Look over here! There's more! Look at them! Everywhere!
It's been a 50-year tradition at Skeeter to build bass boats that are designed to fish and engineered to last. Check out the facts. Skeeter designed America's first bass boat 50 years ago. Skeeter built the first V-bottom bass boat and the first bass boat rated for 150 horse outboards. Now, Skeeter's the first to build a truly composite bass boat. To say we know bass boats is an understatement. We invented bass boats.
Catch Skeeter at Namioki Village Marine, Granite City, Illinois. Today's gun case is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition.
I'd like to talk to you today about the new Winchester Supreme Failsafe bullet offering. Whether you're after elk, mule deer, whitetail deer, or any other game animal, Failsafe is the perfect choice. It offers a good balance between expansion and penetration. It's a very deep penetrating bullet. However, because it penetrates deeply, don't get the misconception that it doesn't expand very rapidly. It does. It will expand within an inch of impact and continue to penetrate for up to 3 to 4 feet. One of the unique features of the Failsafe product is because it is a deep penetrating product, you can actually get by with choosing a lot lighter bullet than you would with a conventionally designed bullet. For instance, this is a 7mm rim mag cartridge. And as you saw in this show, a 140 grain bullet was utilized to take the elk. One other unique feature of the Failsafe bullet are the steel inserts located behind the web within the bullet. These steel inserts contain the lead core and give the bullet better structural integrity against hard bone impacts. So with this bullet, you don't have to worry about breakup when you hit a bone. In fact, you can actually use that to your advantage. Aim for the shoulder, and the bullet is going to perform perfectly every time. These unique Failsafe products are available in a wide range of calibers from 270 Winchester all the way up to 375 H&H. And now, new for this year, via the strategic partnership with Nosler Incorporated, they're also available in component form through the Combined Technology brand. So whether you're hunting elk out west, or mule deer, or even whitetail in the Midwest, pick up a box of Supreme Failsafe today at your local dealer.
I hope you've enjoyed our Rocky Mountain elk and mule deer hunts this week. There's nothing like it. If you'd like to experience a hunt that you'll never forget, give Ronnie Jones in Colorado or Hidden Springs Ranch in Utah a ring. For Bob Richardson, I'm Larry Woodward, and we'll see y'all next week somewhere outdoors in the Heartland.
Send cards and letters to Outdoors in the Heartland, 25 Tracy Lane, Granite City, Illinois, 62040. Call today for winning tournament strategies. Outdoors in the Heartland is brought to you by Skeeter Boats, designed to fish, engineered to last. By Yamaha Outboards, expect a lot more from Yamaha. By your quality Ford dealers. By Nichols, Champion's Choice. By Thompson Center Arms, quality muzzle loaders and Encore centerfire rifles. By Winchester Ammunition, nobody hits harder. B&M Jig Poles, the pole people. Chompers, lures for lunkers. Sure Shot Game Calls. The original True Tone, results unlimited. Old Man Tree Stands, not just another version, but a vision. By Hunter's Specialty, for sportsmen, by sportsmen.